Hi, welcome back to my channel. In this episode, I want to show you a new improvement that I did to my lathe. It's a Z-axis DRO. Here you see there is on 000, and as soon I move this part here, start changing. And if I want to put it to 0, I can put it really close. This will help me with the precision for the hydraulic RC cylinders that I'm planning to do with this lathe. Next, I will show you all the components needed and as well the assembly process. I will leave all the links in the description below, so you can also 3D print all the STL files and build the same DRO for your mini lathe. As a bonus, it's a really cheap, affordable improvement, and it will increase a lot the precision capabilities of your lathe. These are the materials that we are going to use for the Z-axis DRO on the lathe. Some people call it like that, or the carriage axis. The first one will be this scale with DRO. This one you can buy it on Amazon or AliExpress, and it's really cheap. It's like $42 to $48. The length of the scale is 300 millimeters or 12 inches. So that is that part. Then we need two M5 screws with 0.8 pitch. These 3D printed pieces are spacers. And we have these shims, and this is 0.8 aluminum shims that I have using my CNC and created this shape. This is the other adapter for adapt the shim this way. This is the back part shim, and then you need to use 2.5 by 6 millimeters screws with nuts to attach this adapter here, and then this one is going to be attached here. And I'm leaving all these pieces for sale if you want to support my channel, or if you want to adapt or do the same thing on your mini lathe. I have the link in the description below, so you can go and check it out. Now let's assemble this one into the lathe. We have here the saddle, and we start with the back shim. We check that it aligns. And we only press this one with our fingers. The final adjustment will be on the lathe. This is now the front shim. Now we proceed with the adjustment here. We also need some lubrication. Here also on the bottom and on the top of the rails. Here I have the back part of the lathe And I have assembled the scale DRO with the shim using the screws. Now I check already with the compound to see where is the limit that I'm going to hit, and I have marked here with a line, and here with another line where are the streams. And now I'm going to proceed to drill the holes there. They are going to be M5 screws that I'm going to put there. So the way that I'm going to do is I'm going to move this part here, and then I'm going to mark where the hole is. It has to be located, and then I'm going to make the hole there. Now we can use the M5 screws and the 3D printer spacers to assemble the scale into the lathe using the holes that we just did. Last one is the first one. We'll come here to the other one. One thing that I noticed is that the hole is a little further in this direction. So what I have to do is I have to untie these screws here to release a little bit of the tension. And allow to tie this part here, and then I can retie those screws. First, let's move the carriage to this position so it can adjust correctly the height on this point. Now we adjusted it here also. And that way, our scale for our DRO is ready. This is the final assembly for the DRO. So here we have the 3D printed adapter with the screws and the nuts. And then we have here the other M5 screw with the 3D printer spacers here and there. And is working. If we move this one here, we move there. This is the end of this video. I'm really happy overall with the performance of this modification to this lathe. It's really cost effective and it's also really discreet, the implementation. So it doesn't have a really stick out here, or it's like really compact. And thank you very much for liking these videos and commenting and subscribing. It helped a lot to my channel, and I will see you on the next video.